imagine when a rain is pouring heavily, then there is many people in the field, so they will be wet. So, but there is someone that was not wet. How? Because they use umbrella. This umbrella is what you call protection. It's just same as the in the chemistry, which is protecting group that has been used in many synthesis. That because in protecting group, they in compound structure there are many functional group, so they want to protect the functional group they did not want to react. So they will use a protecting group. Uh, as example, carbon which has two hydroxy, but you want to form a carboxylic acid. So however, if you want to form, as you know, alcohol, if you want to form carboxylic acid, you will use you will undergo oxidation process. But when you undergo oxidation process, the two hydroxy compound will both undergo the oxidation. One will become the carboxylic acid and one become the aldehyde. But you just want only one that reacts. So the alcohol on the fourth carbon, you will protect it. As example, you may use DPDMS, TES, DMS. So and it will combine with the protecting group, and then next you can proceed to the oxidation process. You may also use CmNO4, and then the first carbon, the hydroxyl in the first carbon only react, and after that you can turn back the protecting group to hydroxyl with the protection method. The protection method consists of orthogonal strategy, where the orthogonal strategy is a strategy where the protecting group is removed one by one with the different region, different condition that only just focus one protecting group, and then you get your structure. And as example, I have found a journal which use a protecting group for the users. Use protecting group to synthesis, which is the name of title is synthesis of guanidylate chitosan in add of multiple protecting group. Chitosan is actually derived from a chitin, where it is a sugar that was extracted from the shell of a crab, shrimp, or lobster. Chitosan is actually very actively used in synthesis, where it used in pharmaceutical industry to make drug or medicine. It is used to cure obesity, kidney failure, and others. Chitosan is a polar macromolecule, which means it is very highly soluble in acidic aqueous medium. So this is why we need the protecting group, because it very to overcome this limitation, where in the chitosan structure you have hydroxyl group and also amine group. In many scientists will do a synthetic strategy where they only react the amino group on the chitosan structure, but the hydroxyl that they did not want to react. So to prevent any unreacted reaction, they need to protect the hydroxyl group, so they can do many reaction that can be produce product with many chitosan derivative. In the journal I read, to protect the hydroxyl group, they conduct a reaction which consists of two reactions. First they just react with methane sulfonic acid and water, and then they react with DMS chloride as the protecting group, and the imizadol as the nucleophilic, and the DMSO as the solvent under a nitrogen atmosphere and at 10 degrees Celsius at room temperature. And after that, the OH will get the protecting group, which is OTBDPM. So they can put the reaction with further reaction, so they will produce many derivatives. But as you can see in my life, you can see they reaction with the color one, where the amino only the reaction is only occur the amino acid, amine group. So they can do many reaction just with amino. OH group just remain stay like that, and then it will be protection by using a cleavage of acid. So as by the conclusion, As a Christian, you need protecting group to protect what you protect that you did not want to react. It is very important in chemistry. As in our real life, protection. If you have something that you want and love, you need to protect it if you effort in. So protect it, don't before you regret it. I am Muhammad Nazrul. Thank you.